Did you know God's laws aren't just rules, they're a hidden shield protecting you from self-destruction? Let me ask you this. When you hear the word commandments, what's your gut reaction? Do you tense up, thinking of restrictions? Or do you see them for what they truly are, a lifeline from a Father who loves you too much to let you wander into disaster? Exodus 20 verses 1 to 21 isn't a list of demands from a distant God. It's a love letter from a Father who knows exactly where your compromises will lead. He's not trying to control you, he's trying to save you from the crash you don't see coming. Take the first commandment. No other gods before me. This isn't just about bowing to statues. It's a flashing warning light for your soul. Because here's the truth, you're already worshiping something. Maybe it's your career, your bank account, your relationships, or even your fears. And whatever it is, it's secretly draining you. Every time you sacrifice your peace, your health, or your integrity to chase it, you're bowing to a God that can't save you. That's why this commandment isn't a demand, it's a rescue mission. God is saying, I'm your only safe place. Everything else will break your heart. Then there's honor your father and mother. This isn't just about respect, it's a divine strategy. Ephesians 6 verses 2 to 3 promises that when you honor your parents, it may go well with you, and you may live long in the land. That's not a suggestion, it's a generational blessing waiting to be unlocked. Maybe your parents weren't perfect, maybe they hurt you. But honoring them isn't about endorsing their mistakes. It's about breaking cycles of dysfunction and stepping into the fullness of what God has for you. Now, let's talk about the commandment we love to ignore, the Sabbath. We dismiss it as outdated, but God hardwired your body and soul to need rest. Your burnout isn't a badge of honor, it's rebellion. When you refuse to rest, you're telling God, I don't trust you to handle things without me. But here's the miracle of Sabbath. When you stop, God starts working in ways you can't imagine. And what about coveting? We treat it like a harmless emotion, but that scroll through Instagram, that bitterness when someone gets the promotion, the relationship, the life you wanted, it's not just envy. It's a trap. Hebrews 13 verse 5 says, Be content with what you have, for he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Every time you covet, you're telling God, what you've given me isn't enough. But what if your lack right now is actually his protection? What if that thing you're chasing would have destroyed you? The world tells you God's laws are oppressive, but the truth? They're the only path to freedom. Jesus didn't abolish them. He fulfilled them, Matthew 5 verse 17. He showed us they're not about earning love, they're about living loved. So here's your challenge. Pick one commandment you've been ignoring and obey it fiercely this week. If it's Sabbath, shut off your phone and rest. If it's coveting, write down 3 things you're grateful for every time envy creeps in. If it's honoring your parents, reach out with a word of love even if it's hard. Then watch how God honors your courage. Because here's the miracle. When you align with God's design, you don't just avoid destruction, you step into a life of unshakable peace. If what we've shared today has stirred something in your spirit, if you felt that deep yes in your heart, then I want to personally invite you to take the next step with us. This isn't just a message, it's the start of a journey, and I'd be honored to have you walk it with us. By subscribing, you're not just hitting a button, you're saying, I'm ready to go deeper, and we've got so much more to explore together. And if you're tired of the chaos, if you're ready to step into the peace and protection of God's wisdom, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with the word shield. It's more than a word. It's a declaration that you're choosing to live guarded by His truth. Let's build a community right here of people who refuse to settle for the world's brokenness and are hungry for God's design. Finally, don't keep this to yourself. Someone in your life needs this message just as much as you did. Maybe it's a friend drowning in stress, a family member chasing empty dreams, or a coworker who's one compromise away from a crash. Share this with them. Your obedience could be the lifeline God uses to pull them out of the dark. So let's do this. Subscribe, comment, and share. Together, we're not just learning truth, we're living it. And I can't wait to hear how God moves in your life this week.